wow, the rangers are doing a lot of work, a lot of damage being done by the buffed up rangers. Welcome to Come Up in Live. My name is Enrique and this is the ladder. Today we have Isengard versus Man of the West. Man of the West again, one of my favorite. The first few days already. It's 4 days that only Man of the West has been part of it. I promise you the next couple of days won't be Man of the West, but this is the last Man of the West game. It's Maru with Isengard, a rank 4 player versus TheKing, the rank 13th on the ladder today. And yeah, it's Isengard versus Man of the West on Lossarnach. Maru versus TheKing is in favor of Maru. Maru, one of the pros, a very good player, together with Ghostboy, Pavok, Awe, Solas. These are very powerful and capable players. 26 wins over TheKing. TheKing winning 5 of them. In Lossarnach, it is TheKing with 8 wins and 2 losses. He likes the map more. Maru winning 5, losing 2. Faction win rate, Maru as Isengard, 30 wins, 60 losses. TheKing as Man of the West, 80 wins, 31 losses. TheKing really enjoys playing Man of the West. Against Isengard, TheKing has a 60 win versus 4 losses. 60 wins versus 4 losses. And Maru has 5 wins as Isengard versus Man and never lost a game in this matchup. This means that Lossarnach could be the first loss for Maru on this in this matchup. Let's see if TheKing can fight back. Welcome to Lossarnach, the city. I am very bad at this map, but apparently Mr. TheKing is pretty good at it. We have TheKing on the top right as the Man of the West, and on the left side we have in the light green or the green color we have Mr. Maru. Mr. Maru going for the clan steading most likely. No, an Uruk Pit opener. And on the right side, as I love Man of the West, we're gonna watch TheKing fight. Ghostboy went for a 3 farm plus production, and TheKing is going a 4 farm opener. I respect it. It is the Sabubu build, as I like to call it. Sabubu really enjoys 4 farmed with an archery range. Let's see if TheKing does the same, and we're taking the perspective of TheKing. Yep, there it is. There is the archery range first before barracks. Going for farms against Isengard means that you're very defensive. This is not gonna help me because I do not like going for farms anymore. I do used to love it, but yeah, I got my style as it is 3 farms plus production. But here we go, 4 farms plus production. The archery range is ready, the archers are being built, and as they are being built, there comes the Uruk warriors. Uruk High is a little bit slower to build and slower to travel. That means that TheKing, is getting away with going such a greedy opener. Then there is another farm being built. I don't think he has enough money to build units immediately after. No, he had to wait a little bit to get his soldiers out, and now he has to wait a little bit to get his archers out. Everything is a little bit slower going this way. However, he has more time because the Uruk warriors are not even attacking. They're just taking over the goblin layer and getting a little bit more money. On the top side of the map we have another builder. He is on a mission. He's building another farm, getting some vision out, knowing exactly where the units are gonna attack from. And that is gonna cost him a little bit of money. But here is the first attack for the Gondor player, TheKing. He is not taking the goblins. He is just going to try and poke and see what is happening. Archers being built, Gondor soldiers being built. If there's Warg Riders, TheKing loses right here. And if you look at the base of Maru, there comes the Warg Riders. There come the Warg Riders. Yeah, TheKing should really group up his units, because this is going to lose against the units of Maru. But he is economically so much stronger. Apparently he did not build a farm. This is a kind of weird. There's 450 command points versus 450. Economically, they are even now. And if you look at the armies, it's 300 for 180. It is Man of the West with an army lead, Isengard with a creep lead. Finally, some Royan peasants to creep some wargs, but if the Warg Riders are coming out, this unit is gonna die. This army is not gonna fight. And here is Man of the West spotting the Uruk armies, and he needs to retreat as quickly as they can. Some Uruk warriors have been found, and the attack move stuff is helping. They are clearing out the Uruk warriors, but it's making a lot of time. He is helping all the time, and here goes a farm going down. Some archers are chasing the units of Isengard, and he needs to run away. He's gonna lose the farm. But luckily we have Gondor Knights as the knights are being built and produced from the stable. A trample used, but the trample is not going to do a lot of damage because of the defense mode and the rallying call. It takes him a long time to kill this. And here comes some grey units trying to do some damage, but here is the howl. Here's the rallying call. That is not going to be smart. That's a waste of a rallying call. He's going to always lose this, and he's going to just feed the Warg Riders. That has probably been a mistake. There are some Rohirrim peasants needed, of some Rohan peasants needed. He is building Rohan peasants, he is building knights. The only counters to the Warg Riders is Cav. And he's gonna lose his knights to trampling pikes. Man, Mr. TheKing is not playing his best game against Maru, one of the top 3 players, or top 5 players of the ladder. Maru even saving his furnace from some Gondor soldiers, and it's time for Men of the West to stay back and try to camp a little until he has a strong enough army. We have 550 command point limit and resources against the 500 Men of the West. Isengard very much so in the lead. Let's look at Isengard. We have Curbane and War Chant. That means that if spells are being used, Isengard is gonna win this. Units being spotted. A lot of Warg Riders are on the field. He needs to answer this. The king needs to answer this, and he does. He is sending in some Gondor of some Rohan peasants. Farm going down, and replenishing his cavalry before fighting is Mr. TheKing. Here comes a little trample, but oh, trampling straight into the pikes again, and these pikes are really hurting TheKing. He needs to run away. He uses heal, but now he needs to replenish his units. There's level 2 Gondor soldiers. Those are gonna help, but here is the Cav for Isengard. He is fighting the Rohirrim, the Gondor Knights, but luckily there's peasants helping out the Gondor Knights, trying to keep them safe. But there is gonna be a lot of harassment now that the cavalry of Men of the West, of the Men of the West player, Mr. TheKing is down. It is free reign for the Warg Riders, and he can run around as long as he can, and the whole army is chasing the Warg Riders. Let's zoom out a little, see the armies. I think Mr. Sharku or Lurch is on its way, as there is 450 army on the field for Isengard and 500 for TheKing. And I heard Theoden coming to help the units of Men of the West, trying to help them retreat, because this is an army you cannot fight. Maybe a combination of Rally and Call and Theoden might do it, but there's debuff and War Chant. This will not go very well for Mr. TheKing. He thinks it will be, but here's the debuff and here's the War Chant, and this is not gonna go well. This is a complete destruction for actually, wow, the Rangers are doing a lot of work, a lot of damage being done by the buffed up Rangers, because even though there is a debuff, the Rangers are being rebuffed by Rallying Call and by Theoden. Theoden on foot doing a little bit of damage. And this was a fight won by TheKing because the Rangers are so powerful. There are some knights trying to fight the Wargs who are doing a lot of damage. Wargs are Rallying Called and are War Chanted, and they have the debuff from the Crebanes, and they have the Howl. This is not gonna go well for the knights. Luckily, the retreat and the archers, the Rangers are doing a lot of work. Rangers are very powerful units for Men of the West, but there is nothing that Maru cannot handle. Ooh, there's a little bit of a space between these two buildings. This might be a very good clumping position for some units of Men of the West. And let's look at MotW's perspective. It's 850 versus 825. Command point limit wise and economically wise. This is not bad. And another farm going down for the king. He should restart rebuilding them. Maybe get some extra workers in to help him out. Because there's even a lot of buildings getting together. He has money enough to keep building farms. And here comes a big fight again. There's heal. There's a level 10 power. And he doesn't want to take this even though he'll be stronger. Fight. Yeah, there's the fight. And here comes the Tom Bombadil, and Maru realizes he needs to run. There is an autocast. No, there's no autocast in Sonic Sun. And there is a level 10 Wildman summon. And Tom Bombadil is fighting the backline. And Theoden is dying to Wildman and to Ward Riders. The Pikes are trying to help Theoden out, but Theoden's running back into the fight. He should run. There is another Sonic song, and this is a fight won by MotW, the king, and Maru is in trouble. It's 925 to 900. There is a little bit of an eco advantage for the king. Yeah, there is no mills. There is no positioning. Is that? Oh no, it looked like Forge Blade, but that's not. And some selling of some furnaces. This is looking good for the MotW player. I feel like Theoden is dead. No, Theoden is still with the army. Warp Riders. Oh, there's no Warp Riders. This is just a skirmish. This is just a battalion, just some units. Pikes are here, bot lane, top lane, doing some damage. And MotW player, the king, is retreating his armies, trying to fight the little bit of harassment that they have and trying to take over the mid lane. Wall hub being used. And another furnace going down. Faramir and Boromir, the brothers, are going top lane trying to fight it, and there's Sharku to combine with the Walk Riders trying to fight and find some of those heroes. He spots a battalion without any pikes. This could be a good trample, but he's a little bit scared of the heroes. Sharku retreating, noticing a lot of units in the middle of the map. It's 770 command points. A lot of farms has gone down, but a lot of furnaces gone down at the same time. And there is no more knights. There is still a little bit of an army. Oh, it's just the pikes from before that is doing a lot of damage, really. Another harassing unit, pikes plus rangers plus probably heroes. Where are the heroes? Where's Boromir? Oh, Boromir is together with Theoden? That is interesting. You probably don't want that. Faramir is also in there. You want to split up your heroes, probably. Either mount Theoden and help your Rohirrim, or just have like harassment units together with your heroes. It's very difficult to deal with. Here come some pikes in combination with some knights, but the knights are outnumbered by far. Luckily the king has some marketplaces up, so he gets a lot of money. Rangers plus Gondor soldiers without pikes is going to be a little bit difficult to deal with, and here is a experience boost. Now these units are getting stronger and stronger every time you level up your units. They get a percentage of armor, attack damage and health to go with them. Uruk crossbowmen are together with Lurch are dealing with the harassment units, and a big army of knights are looking for a target. Theoden is fighting with Boromir and Faramir, but they're not doing anything. They're just running around the map trying to find a target. It's very difficult to commit your units, and there is again the upgrades are doing so much damage. There's fire arrows are going to be ready. There's a 16. He is going to use Cloudbreak to kill it, most likely, because he has Rohirrim. Oh, there it is. Cloudbreak use. He is going to kill most of those Walk Riders. There is even a arrow volley, but yeah, there's death and destruction. Some Gondor Knights and every Walk Rider is dead. Sharku did escape. Bottom side of the map there is some there's volley being used, arrow volley has been used, but the rangers are not fast enough to run away from those. Actually, are they? It is 55 is 55. They have the same speed. Sharku escaping. He's running away. The king is doing incredibly well. Has fire arrows now. has only knights and marketplaces here, 1,000 command points ready, and against 1,000 of our friend Maru, the rank 13 TheKing is playing incredibly well against Mr. Maru, the rank number 3 player on the ladder. Knights taking out more of those furnaces, and we heard fuel the fires being used. That means there are some, yeah, there's 1, 2 and 2 more being built to get some more eco. Oh, big fight in the middle. Saruman is there, not spotted by TheKing. TheKing losing a big portion of the army. Is level 2, killing even more. Level 3 immediately. This is a problem. Debuffs are being used and everybody is retreating. However, Mr. TheKing is ready for this because he has Faramir, the hero killer. The damaged knights are trying to fight. Oh my god, there is even a well being built, trying to get an outpost in the base of Isengard, and this will do a lot, but he is not able to defend. This is, most stuff is dying. It is, heals being used, tower guards are here, ranges with upgrades are here, but nothing is going to be able to hold this strong army, and with the summon of Isengard. And oh my god, losing Saruman, this is not a good idea. You want to keep that guy alive, as you might have guessed, but this is sort of a turnaround, kind of okay at guess, but there's no more pikes. This is now 3 tramples. He should turn and shoot this, because you can kill it. It's not too bad to kill this. Here come the reinforcements. There's pikes, there's tower guards, there is rangers. The normal combos of Gondor is finally here. While TheKing is losing a farm, it's 752. At 1,000, enough farms to keep up with the command points. Still building knights, might be able to upgrade his stable to get the Rohirrim out. Their superior Rohirrim, as we saw the other games, we had Ghost Boy playing Man of the West with the Rohirrim. And we saw, who else did we see play Rohirrim? Puero playing Rohirrim. Apparently, Rohirrim is so many times more stronger than Gondor. It is a good idea to rush them. Did not know that, but do know that now. There is Eomer trying to help out with the Knights of Gondor, and not a forward well is being built. You might want to have a well in your base, but he's opting for something different. And on the top side of the map, we have Eomer together with 1 battalion of Gondor Knights doing some damage to furnaces, and they're gonna do a lot of damage now. There's the upgraded Rohirrim, or the leadership buffs Rohirrim do some damage. Let's see if we can get some more heroes in. Tower being built for Vision. TheKing is really trying his best. Wow. He needs to retreat. He is running, but the pikes are going to do some damage. He needs to find a way around the pikes. 1 battalion of knights are holding back, and he is gathering in the middle with that well. Finds a opportunity to start attacking. He is moving his units forward, and another tower being used, experience being used. Attack move is not active. Dude. Oh my god. Fireball is destroying most of the armies. This is a level... Where's Saruman? This is a level 5 Saruman. Almost level 6 even. With electricity, Thunderbolt, the thunder attack of Saruman. He can do a lot of damage. 2,000 flame and 1,000 magic. It's 3,000 damage on such a bolt. That's killing most of the things. Big army for Isengard. He is fully command point, probably. He was almost there. There is 1,000 command points on the field for Man of the West, and now we see why Gondor is very much behind. There's heavy armor. Luckily, to counter heavy armor, all we need is fire arrows. Fire arrows is pretty much the way to deal with heavy armor. Probably also want to get some force blades, but there is no upgrades there yet, and I think now that TheKing saw the upgrades for Isengard, he is building one himself. Yep, there is the smithy. Rallium Call used and Wizard Blast completely annihilating everything. He is level 7. Now he is dying. And there comes the lightning bolt. Boosh. All the knights going down. There's Eomer going down. Saruman is going down. Here comes the trample with upgraded war riders. All the heroes dying. Theoden has died. Now Faramir is going to die to the trample and through the chase. There's Sharku doing some damage, Faramir going down, and this is over. Mr. TheKing is hoping for a miracle with 21 command point limits. And here is the 25 drop for Isengard. Wow, even with the 25 he still has 12 points. And there goes the production. Even killing the... Oh, not killing the Rangers, running away. Actually, he did get it. And... without production, without defenses, without builders, I don't see the builders. There is only Theoden trying to do some work, and there is Aragorn on the field, but Aragorn cannot stop the upgraded units of Isengard. This is just carnage, no more production and upgraded units. Now even the blacksmith is going to go down, and this is gonna be GG. I feel like the king is gonna call it right here because there is nothing he can do. Desperately trying to build some units. Nope, there it is. The king saying GG. One fight is all Maru needs to be able to beat the king. The king in advantage, having advantage for so long. If you would like to be part of me recording these videos, please go to twitch.tv/Enrique707. There you will find me. We can have a chat. I will help you install the game. Go to bfme2.com. There you can download the all-in-one launcher with the games. It's all included with that launcher. You don't need the original game. You don't need the discs. All you need is an all-in-one launcher. In fact, I would encourage you not to have your own version, but just use the version that is prepared by the programmers that designed this all-in-one launcher and help you out. This has been MotW. My name is Enrique, and I will see you on the ladder. If you like this video, and if you think this daily idea is pretty awesome to get a little bit of update of the ladder and arena and BFME2, feel free to follow the channel and like the channel, like this video, subscribe to Command Point Middle-earth for more videos, and I will see you on twitch.tv if you want to follow the making of and the production of these videos.